Hello everyone. Today we will give you a glimpse of the different ways marketing agencies sway our decisions without us having any clue about it. My teammates Tushar, Suniket, Ishan, and I Mohit will be presenting some amazing facts that will change your perception of the world around you. Firstly, Tushar and I will begin by telling you a bit about the decoy tactic, which will explain why the medium coffee at your favorite coffee place seems so plausible to have. Then, we will run you by an actual advertisement from the Economist news agency, which used the decoy tactic to manipulate your decision. After that, Suniket will follow with a story about a man who earned enormous wealth by creating value out of nothing. This presentation will end with Ishan telling us about the mysterious antiseptic liquid wars which happened between Dettol and Savlon.
So, what is the decoy effect? I'm sure you might have encountered this smart marketing tactic at the snack bar in a movie theater or at your local coffee shop, but might not have understood the genius play behind it. Put simply, the decoy is a new product that we add to our menu that we have no intention of selling. Let me repeat, we have no intention of selling this product. The sole intention of placing this product is to make other products look more attractive. That's right, it seems confusing. Let me explain. Look at the rates of the coffee here. Starbucks. I really love going there. But when we look at the rates of the small, medium, and large variants, which one of the three would you prefer? Now, I do not know your personal choice, but statistically speaking, most of the people go for the middle one, and that's what the cafe wants you to select. But why does the middle one seems to be a better deal? If you look at the costs of the coffee, the middle variant is obviously more cost effective. In fact, the large variant is rarely bought and is just put up on the menu to be a decoy. The medium variant seems more cost effective as compared to the large one. It is basically there just to sway your decision from the small one to the middle one.
So, now that you have a brief idea of what a decoy is, let's look at an actual advertisement the Economist paper ran a few years ago. What is present in front of you might look like any ordinary advertisement. Buy this stuff for this amount of money. Let's see. We have the web subscription for the economist.com, which is costing 59 US dollars. Then we have the print subscription, which is costing 125 US dollars. All is well till now. And then we have the print and web subscription, which it costs $125. I mean the same 125 US dollars that can buy you a print subscription. Wait, something seems odd. Why would they do such a thing? Why would they include a print subscription with the same cost as the bundle which provides print and web subscription? Isn't this odd? Did the people at the Economist newspaper make an error? Though I really doubt that it is something like that happened. They're really intelligent people. They might not have made, but it just doesn't make sense. Now let's skip to the other advertisement. Now what do we have here? Okay, this advertisement makes more sense. We have the economist.com subscription, that is the web subscription, for 59 US dollars. And then we have the print and web subscription for 125 US dollars. I'd say it's the same as the previous advertisement, wouldn't you? Because I doubt anybody in their right mind would buy an only print subscription, because for the same cost you're getting a print and web subscription. That option is just so vague, it doesn't make sense to put such an option there. I mean, seriously, does it? So we can in actuality consider this advertisement and this advertisement as the same thing, right? So I mean, but can we really consider these two advertisements as the same thing? Let's see some data that Tushar has garnered.
Professor Dan Ariely, gave both these advertisements to the MIT Sloan School of Management. The results were pretty unexpected. He observed that about 84% of students who saw the advertisement with the decoy selected the combo offer. But when he removed the decoy, he observed that only 32% of students preferred the combo offer. Now, why did this happen? Weren't both the advertisements almost same? Nobody took the option that said only print. So why is there this huge difference in the results of both cases?
So why did we have such varying results in both the cases? We had already seen that the print subscription did not make any difference. In the first case, nobody chose the print subscription, but why did the results vary so much? This, my friends, is the decoy effect. The print subscription made the print and web subscription look much better, and that's the reason people preferred that over the over the web subscription. In the second case, there was no decoy, and thus people actually chose what they wanted to choose. Now, I'll explain it to you in simpler terms. Everything is relative. If we want A to look better here, then we'll introduce a minus A that will make A look much better. Have you ever heard of such a thing wherein a person takes his or her friend to a party because they look better than them and they basically look better? That is true, because people always see things in relative terms. So if you go to the party the next time and you want to pick up a girl, be sure to take a friend with you who looks much less better than you and has a much less better personality than you do, because trust me, it will make you look much better.
Hello everyone, this is Suniket here, and I'm going to tell you a story of a man who had taken something of little worth and made it fabulously fine. In the 1960s, Salvador Asile, an Italian diamond dealer, started bartering Swiss watches for Japanese pearls. The business thrived, and shortly thereafter, he came to be known as the Pearl King. In 1973, he met Jean-Claude Brulé, a French businessman who owned a coral island in French Polynesia. Brulé and Asile together started harvesting the black pearls that were found in the waters of Brulé's islands and started selling them to the world. But the venture failed because at that time there was no demand for the black pearls since it was an unknown product for the world. After about a year or so, he met Harry Winston, the legendary gemstone dealer. Winston agreed to put the black pearls in the window of his store on Fifth Avenue, alongside his diamonds and other gems, with an outrageously high price tag attached to the pearls. All of a sudden, Asile's business started to blossom, and his pearls were soon parroting all across the globe, with the well-endowed section of society ready to pay him royally for them. So, how did the Pearl King do it? I mean, come on, why would anyone want to pay such a huge amount for something which was so unknown and new to the world? So, by placing the black pearls alongside the finest gems in the world in Winston's stores and by attaching an outrageously high price tag, similar to that of the diamonds, to the pearls, Asile advertised the pearls as premium products. Thus, in the customer's eyes, they became as priceless and as sought after as the other gems. This natural phenomena is known as imprinting, in which our mind gets attached or associates some positive value to those things which create a good first impression in our minds. Now, whenever we come across a new product, we tend to accept the first price that comes before our eyes. This price tag is known as an anchor. Since Asile was the first one who introduced the black pearls to the market, and he was the only seller, he could set the anchor to whatever price he wanted to, and he set it to an outrageously high price so as to entice the cream of the society to become obsessed and passionate about his pearls. Now, my friend Ishan will tell you all about a marketing war between two of India's biggest brands.
Let's understand the psychology behind the marketing tactics by studying Dettol and Savlon case study. Dettol being a common name and well-known name in every house, the brand Dettol was launched in India in 1933 in the antiseptic liquid form as a treatment for cuts and wounds. Dettol enjoyed a monopoly in this segment. If you look at Dettol's features, it was a potent liquid that would eradicate germs instantly, and at the same time, it would, when applied to wounds, it would severely burn them too. These problems were identified by Johnson and Johnson, the famous company for its baby soaps. They observed these problems with Dettol and sneaked this as an opportunity to launch their own product Savlon in 1993. The product's beauty was it didn't burn when applied over wounds, causing way less pain because they synthesized it with different formula. Many labs even proved Savlon as a better antiseptic liquid over Dettol when it comes to cleaning the germs. Even Savlon didn't smell like an ICU ward of a hospital. Instead, it smelled really good. The company for years marketed it as an antiseptic brand that didn't cause pain. While other brands focused on killing 99% germs, J&J bet big on Zyada Asar and Big Bina Jalan proposition. It continued portraying the brand as non-stinky option with its tagline healing without burning. Although the consumers were willing to try the doctor recommended product Savlon but couldn't overcome the dominating Dettol. For over 5 decades, Dettol's communications revolved around how the antiseptic is useful when it hurts. Savlon had challenged this thought process and took more than expected to make people aware of its benefits and accept it. But now the product Savlon being superior to the competitor would have been more successful, right? But in an ideal world where a good guy is committed, every TikToker has a job, but we don't live in an ideal world. And Dettol knew exactly how to turn tables against Savlon, even having an inferior product. Dettol was having the first mover advantage. People associated antiseptic with Dettol. This is similar to how people associate washing powder with surf and instant noodles with Maggie. Dettol was there in the market for more than 60 years before Savlon was even launched, but being senior to the market is enough to make a positive effect. Dettol has built its trust with customers when there was no antiseptic brand there in the market. Therefore, most people believed that when applied antiseptic burns because there was no counter to prove this otherwise. Supporting this, Dettol launched a counter campaign saying that tingling sensation on the wound after application of Dettol meant that the injury was healing. It directly inferred that it's not burning, then the antiseptic is not working anymore on the wound. So when antiseptic liquid like Savlon claimed not to cause you pain because it is advanced, the customers thought it was useless for healing and that is just colored water and hence showing it's not working. Dettol was very well able to fit its marketing campaigns into the habit loop. The trigger was getting the wound, the activity was the application of the solution, but the reward was getting relieved is burning sensation over the wound, which was hammered by Dettol over the years. There was no sensation, there was no reward for using Savlon, which is why people believe Dettol's campaigns over Savlon's. And therefore, till date, Dettol owns a whooping 85% market share. Wow. So let's hope Savlon makes it to the market.